Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Courtney with a K, and today we're going to be celebrating Chris Brown's birthday by providing you my top 20 favorite Chris Brown songs. I like to celebrate by creating a top 10 countdown of my most favorite songs by the artist on their birthdays. It's a great way to celebrate them and celebrate how their music has influenced me and shaped my life, like how it's impacted me. And I feel like that's the ultimate gift, right? You know, you're born here with a purpose, and your purpose is to leave some type of mark. So why not celebrate the mark and your legacy, your influence, your impact on others on your birthday? The big deal is that it's Chris Brown's birthday. But what is also important about 2025 is it's been 20 years since we received Chris Brown, like the actual talent, the artist that we know. You know, he debuted his album in November of 2005, but he actually dropped his first single, Run It, in June of 2005. And so I'm really excited to see all that's going to come out this year. I'm really excited that I'll be actually attending the Breezy Bowl in Atlanta. So comment below where you are going to be seeing him, like what location, if you are also going to the Breezy Bowl. I also would love for you to share what songs do you want him to perform in the Breezy Bowl. I'm so hyped, y'all. I'm so hyped. I cannot even express to you how hyped I am about this year and actually seeing Chris Brown. This is like going to be my first time actually seeing him in concert. I wasn't a big concert person in the past, so this is like really, really huge to me. Last year I had the opportunity to go see Usher, so this year I'm having the opportunity to see Chris Brown. And I honestly believe that Usher, Chris Brown, and Beyonce, they are like the last of a dying breed when it comes to artistry and entertainment, having the vocal ability, having the dance ability, but then just being a great entertainer. That is not, people aren't schooled in that way anymore. And so this is just something that I truly cherish, and it's like a birthday present to myself, being able to go and see him. So typically I do a top 10 for an artist, but with it being 20 years of having Chris Brown, of his self-titled debut album, I felt like it was necessary to do a top 20. He's celebrating 20 years with the Breezy Bowl, so I'm celebrating 20 years of Chris Brown with my top 20 favorite songs by Chris Brown. No disrespect to Michael Joseph Jackson. This countdown was the most difficult countdown that I have ever had to do. And I'm still not completely sure that I have narrowed it down. I literally wrote every song down. Every song right here. Every song down. Every song down. This right here reflects 71. I created this running list of all of his songs. After that, I copied and pasted that list, removed all the ones that didn't have an asterisk. I mean, I literally did first, second, and third cuts. It's a big deal. It's hard. It was hard. It was difficult. It was extremely difficult. And it got to the point where it was like, I didn't even allow myself to listen to any additional music, simply because I just don't have any more room. I don't have the capacity to sort through new music right now. I'm just going with what I know. The songs that I already vibe to, the songs that were already hot, the songs that were already on my radar, that is what I'm choosing from. Because if I listened to any more of his songs, and if I got attached to any more of his songs, this video probably would not have happened. We would not be watching this video right now, because I would still be somewhere calculating what my favorite song is and trying to rank it and trying to fit it in and all of that. No, I can't do it. So we have the list. My hope is that this is the final list. I literally got, I think, on the bottom of here, but you can't see it. I don't want you to see the list yet. I'm gonna limit myself to only say like a few things about the songs. But I feel like for us, like the people who are truly like Team Breezy, I feel that that too isn't really justice, because for us, it's like, it's deeper than the music, right? Or it's deeper than that. Like, we want the length. We want to know why we're choosing what we're choosing. But at the same time, for the sake of time, I'm gonna try to keep it brief. But in the event that I'm not brief, I've added timestamps in the video description if you want to get directly to the countdown and you want to kind of like skip some of the justification. Like, you want to skip some of the commentary as to why I chose what I chose. Because I'm so excited and I'm going to continue to ramble, I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. Let's go. I feel that this song is one of the most, outside of the song for his daughter, I feel like this song is one of the most sincere songs written by him. I feel that we get a lot of him being vulnerable and transparent with us about how he feels about this love that he's lost. And I think it's just a beautiful song because of that. We have so many different elements. There's so many layers to this man, but I feel that this song just really encapsulates transparency and vulnerability. Like, it really shows us his heart and how he feels. And then the crooning. I love the part at the end when he does the when he does that little, when he does the that who's getting all my love, when he does it that last time, and then like the music drops so you can hear it, but then it's like he's layered, like he's doing a different melody, but then he's doing the actual traditional melody that he's been doing in the song, but then he does a different one on top of it. I think that that is so beautiful. It is such a beautiful song. That song is it's a marker. We don't know now what it marks, but it's going to mark a turning point. And I feel that 20 years later, we'll look back and we'll be like, okay, we got a different situation, a different sound, a different era in Chris from this song up, if that makes any sense. 1, 2, 3. I'm very emotionally connected to that song. I remember it came out the year that I graduated from college. And I remember riding around in my Dodge Avenger and listening to it all the time. So I repeated this song all the time. What's really cool about this song is that it's a different sound of Chris Brown. Chris Brown is, very multifaceted when it comes to like providing us music that has different genres, having a different sound that kind of appeals to different audiences. And this actually reminds me, it kind of has a like 50s feel to it, the little boop, 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 like music that they used to have then. And it's very similar to Outkast's, Andre 3000's Hey Ya. It gives me that vibe. He doesn't have a video to the song because it's a mixtape song, but I imagine in my mind that it would be some type of like 50s diner type, vibe to it, because that's what it gives. He even has that little part where he's like, shake it to the east, shake it to the west, go on and shake it. It has that little, like Hey Ya. So if you aren't familiar with Hey Ya, then you won't get the reference, but it kind of gives me that appeal. It has that sound. I have tried to get around my mind. Let's forward and it rewind, but I haven't seen it. It is like such a good song. So when you think of the title, Seen Her Naked, you're thinking probably not what it is. It has like a good little pop to it. It's just a really good song. Okay, you gotta go and listen to it. This song is just a vibe. I'm sorry. And like the video and the dancing in the video and the pool and stuff, it's a vibe. I'm telling you. And I remember the year that it came out, and I want to say it came out in 2017. It had to have come out in 2017. Let me check. And the reason why I say that is because I remember like how I remember just playing it really hard at that time. I remember listening to it like that summer, and like that being, how you have a song that you drive around and you listen to because it sounds so much better in the car. I remember that summer playing that song in my car because it was such a vibe. Like, I'm telling you. When was it released? Yes, it was released August of 2017. See, I remember that summer when that song came out. I remember even being in Jacksonville when we went to the Jacksonville Tennessee Titan game, and I remember playing that song in Jacksonville. Like, that song, I have so many good memories connected to that song, even though, like I said, I really can't relate, but I really do love the beat. I love the vibe. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those songs. Like, oh, that is so hard, especially like the way it comes on. Don't even get me started. Tempo is on there because it's one of those songs when the beat drops, it's just like it just brings it out of me. I love the vibe of that song. It has a really good vibe. It's a really good dancing song. Chris Brown really came through and gave us like all of our dancing hits. We like, ooh. And then it's also too, it's very hard for me to once I see the music video, it's very hard for me to separate how the music video makes me feel from the song. And so since seeing the choreography and seeing how he dances to the song, it kind of like makes the video, it makes the song higher in my opinion, because it's like, oh dang, like it always comes down to Chris's dancing, y'all. Like at the end of the day, it always comes down to his dancing and how he vibes to a beat and how he just, oh my God, the visualization really just makes it pop. And then the fact that I love dance too, like I think that probably adds to it. Maybe other people don't see it like that, but the music video and having the music video and the dancing and the choreography, that just kind of brings a different element for me, which makes a song like end up becoming my favorite song. Because now when I play tempo, I cannot unsee the video. I cannot unsee the choreography. I can't unsee it, you know, and I try to emulate a lot of the things that I see in the dances and stuff when I'm listening to it. It kind of gave me like the Wiz vibes, you know, and like the kids and, you know, like a Pied Piper type thing, like where I'm getting all the kids and the kids are dancing type vibe. I don't know if that was what they were going for, but that's what I got from the video. And the dancing in the streets, I'm trying to put it down, eat up. I'm telling you. Chris Brown and tempo, that's that John. Let me do the tempo, and then like how the beat, how the beat switches the tempo as it goes, like the transitions in the song. It's just a vibe, I'm telling you, like. Okay, so 2012 is a ballad, and if you know, you know, I'm a ballad babe. I love ballads. I feel that is truly where we see an artist actually sing. You can actually get their range, you can get their tone, you can get more when an artist is singing, when the music is slower, because you're not distracted by the beat, and you really get like what I feel is like the meat of the song and the meat of their vocal ability when the song is slower. And that's just my personal opinion. And in 2012, it is one of those songs that's kind of risque in the lyrics. It's a little bit more on the explicit side, but if you can get past that and just listen to his ability to sing, the way that he sings on 2012, I can't really, there's not that, maybe there are. There are for me a lot of at the end of the day, it's Chris Brown's voice for me, okay? And like the way that he sings and how he delivers some notes and certain sounds in songs that really stand out to me. And you're gonna see that later in the countdown. You're gonna be like, why did she pick that song? It comes down to the carrying on. It always comes down to the carrying on. And the way that he sings 2012 is, I'm trying to think, but I just feel that he just doesn't sing another song the way that he sings 2012, okay? Like, I don't know. You just gotta go and listen to the song. And the song is, like I said, it's the lyric content is kind of risque, you know, kind of on the risky side, but it's such a really good song, you know. Imagine it's, you know, in the confines of marriage. If that makes it easier for you to digest. But it's just a really great song, and the way that he sings it, oh my goodness. I can't get over the way that he sings that song. The way he sings 2012. Yes. That's really all I can say about it. Because like I said, I really kind of struggled with whether or not I was going to put that on there. Now, and the reason why is because there are other songs. Like I said, I wrote down like 70 songs by Chris Brown that I like. So I really kind of struggled when I thought about like, if I was going to move something, I thought maybe I'd move No Guidance. In that song is a Chris Brown song, but I kind of feel like I get more Drake than I get Chris Brown. And that's probably why I was struggling with it. I love the way that he comes in. I love that like it starts off kind of slow and then it kind of picks up when he comes in. Because I feel that even though he's an amazing singer, I feel that the more upbeat songs are more of Chris Brown to me. I guess because I think of Chris Brown dancing. And so it's kind of hard to separate the two. And so the songs that are more upbeat, you can really get that vibe. And so he just has this youthful, like pop, high key, like upbeat type vibe or personality that just kind of like seems like his music and songs that are upbeat seem to kind of mirror his personality to me. And so those are the ones that kind of stand out. What really stands out for me is him saying, giving me his last name, okay? Because at the end of the day, when a male artist is singing, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced in my critiquing of an R&B love song if I don't feel on the receiving end of that song like he is divulging and he's being transparent and he's singing to me. If I don't feel that type of emotional connection to the song, then it's not gonna hit. It ain't gonna hit like that. And when he sings his portion of No Guidance, that's how that hits. It translates like he's talking to me. You know, I'm a married woman, but okay. Nothing quite hits when that beat drops. Oh, I tell you, when that song comes on, like how I'm hyped, like that is the type of energy. That's a indication for me when I'm playing these songs back that, oh, I really love this song. Like this is one of my favorites. The emotional response that it gives me, like how I feel listening to it. And every time I listen to Go Crazy, it immediately puts me in good spirits. I think what also adds to it is the social media trend. The fact that Mufasa did the dance and it ended up like blowing up and becoming a trend, and just like witnessing so many people do a dance to that song. And just that, also the fact that it came out, if I'm not mistaken, like during the summer, it was released around the summertime. And so all of that coupled, I'm telling you, I'm a summer babe. I'm driving around with my windows down, bumping music. I mean, that's just me all the time, every time. And so I remember just like extensively playing that song that summer. Y'all, heat. What he's saying in the song, yes. Okay? After watching the video though, like, oh my goodness, that him, like the guys, like they're in these suits and like they just look so clean, and the suits look clean, and they doing this shimmy and everything. Like, I know I got you in heat, right? Got you in heat. What the world? When I tell you that song, I play that song and I really, really like that song because of the video. And I'm just gonna be honest, like the video and the choreography, how he dances to the song, when I tell you, Lord have mercy, him in that suit, like even the girls, like when the girls dance to the song, like the choreography. I love dancing, y'all. I love dancing. At the end of the day, it's probably going to be the dancing. At the end of the day. After the carrying on, it's probably going to be a lot of the dancing. And really, it's the video. The video of the song and the choreography is so ingrained and so intertwined for me that I can't have one without the other. And I absolutely love that video. And more so the dancing scenes. I want to get deeper. All that. With my people. Oh, baby, we can keep it simple. That song. All right, so coming in at number 12 is Kiss Kiss. That is another song that I feel strongly about because of the video. I absolutely love the whole jock and nerd thing. I think it's a awesome song. I love T-Pain. T-Pain was really hot around the time that this song dropped. Like he was featured on everybody's song. He was doing his thing, and I just absolutely love it. It just reminds me of a really good time. Like I was in college. It's just a really good vibe. Like that is like older, older in that it's from the past, but younger Chris Brown, and exuding that youthfulness, that playfulness, that fun-loving type vibe that, I feel that a lot of us just kind of won us over. His music at that time, and Kiss Kiss being an example, just really exemplified that playful youthfulness about him that we all just grew to love. Famous Girl is a really well-written song. I absolutely love the lyrics. I love the play on words and how he uses the song titles of other other artists, female artists as well as male artists, songs to convey the point that in the first verse the girl is famous because she's a heartbreaker, and in the second verse that he's famous because he's a heartbreaker. It's an R&B song, but it's more poppy. Such a good song, and I feel that I want to say that this came out on the album after the incident, and so that album didn't get the light and the shine that it truly deserved. And that song is one of those songs that I feel that people they're sleeping on. Like, you don't know it, you probably don't know it, but it's so good. You really need to listen to it. I've wanted to do a countdown like this for a long time, and I've always kind of put it on the shelf because I knew how much music I would have to sort through, and I knew that it was going to be a lengthy process in trying to figure out what is my favorite. It's very hard to choose a favorite when you like a lot of a particular artist. And so since I'm such a huge fan of his, I wanted to do this justice. You know, I didn't want to just throw something together. I wanted to actually take my time and listen to the songs and really decide like which ones I'm emotionally connected to, which ones have like high repeat numbers, which one really do it. So I was literally like playing a song and then I'd play another one, like, oh, this song makes me feel like this, but this, you know, and then playing another one. It's a lot that goes into this process for me to make sure that I'm curating the perfect list, or the list for me, who I am at that moment. With that said, I want you guys to know that there are only 3 artists that are not skipped in my car, okay? And we're gonna start off with Michael Joseph Jackson, okay? We don't skip him. Christopher Maurice Brown and Jermaine Lamar Cole, okay? I just can't express enough how difficult this was. I already have a J. Cole countdown on my list, which I need to actually update. I already have a Michael Jackson countdown on my thing. I have yet to do Christopher because it is that deep. Like, the love for his music, the love for his sound, the love for his artistry is just that deep, and I just couldn't bring myself to half-ass it. Like, I had to bring it. I had to be extensive. I had to be thorough in order to give and truly deliver what I felt is what he deserves. We're in the top 10 now. So we're gonna continue. I don't think I mentioned this enough. Chris Brown is a predominantly R&B artist, but what he does very, very well is he has the ability to kind of like integrate different sounds to give like a new fresh sound, and that's what I absolutely love about this next track. So coming in at number 10, Hope You Do feels like a trap song, but it feels like an R&B song too. I love that. I love his ability to, I love that how can I say it? Depending on what mood I am in, you know, if I'm in like a sultry R&B or just like strictly R&B type vibe, I can find a lot of songs that are just that. If I'm in a like EDM type pop, like, you know, poppy, I can find a lot of songs that fall into that category too. If I want something that appeals, that's like more trap, like hip hop, rappy, I can find that too. Not too many R&B artists translate that well the way that he does. He has mastered that, you know. And so in Hope You Do, you have like a mix. You have an integration of trap, like hip hop, like rap with R&B. And I think that's why I love that song so much, is because I love the beat and I like the way that he presents it. It's a very sultry song. This is older Chris Brown, so this is a fairly newer song, but he's older, he's more mature, he's experienced more. And I love that too, about how like his lyrics, I like that in the beginning we get like more wholesome content, but I love how he has allowed his music to mature over time. And so his music has always, to me, in my opinion, his music has always reflected him. It's always sounded the way that he appeared, if that makes any sense. Like the way that he appears in my mind when he first came out is the way that his music sounds, and the sounds that he was bringing. And, you know, like Poppin' and Just Fine and Yo, all of that matches who he was and how he appeared then. But then it's like, as he has grown and he's matured, and he's now more of a, not a wholesome, like the boy that stole our hearts, more so now like this sex symbol, rugged type vibe, right? His music now reflects that. And I love that. I feel that that's a great thing about being able to see an artist that has had the longevity that Chris has had. You're able to see an evolution of them. Like they can't stay who you want, like who you were introduced to. They have to, in order to be longevity, you have to evolve. You have to have a different sound. You have to find a different way to present yourself. But then you want to see change. You want to see people grow up. You want to see the evolution in the artistry. And I feel that we get to see that when we think about 20 years of Chris Brown. We get to see that evolution, and we get to hear that evolution in his sound. And I think that that's just a blessing, because every artist can't do that. A lot of artists aren't able to stick around. A lot of people don't transition well, or maybe, they end up fading out. But the fact that he has evolved in the way that he has, and he's maintained his grounding and kind of like increased his, not only maintaining what he has, but also increasing what he has, like, maintaining that audience, maintaining that popularity. I think that that's a great thing, and that's truly a blessing. Don't get me wrong. All of the songs I absolutely love, but in my top 10, this is where you get to, I like these songs because of probably how something sounds, how his vocal abilities, some layering, like the composition of the song, the ad-libs, the carrying on. That's where you're going to get a lot of that. It's the ad-libs in the song that I absolutely love. I love how he carries on. And the truth of the matter is, he really don't do too much carrying on in this song if you go and listen to it. It's just how it appeals to me, how it impacts and how it influences, how it makes me feel when I hear him singing the song. Like, when he like, when I get you off in this room, that girl sing a melody. Said he have this girl singing like him. That singing like me. Got a girl singing like me. Got a girl singing like me. That. When I get you off in the room, I'm gonna lay my hands on you. All of that, like the stuff that you probably don't hear, I hear. I'm gonna tell you, I hear it. You probably don't hear it, but I hear it. And so that is what appeals to me, that gotta sing it like me. Whoa. All of that. I can't sing, and I know I can't sing, but I'm just trying to tell you why this song is one of my favorite songs. It's the carrying on. And that just goes to show you too, like, Chris ain't got to do too much. He don't have to do too much. Like, he just has to show up. And in the song, he doesn't really do a lot of carrying on, but he does enough, and it's like subtle, and it's just like, oh my goodness. Like, how? Like, how could you be so talented to where it's like, it's almost effortless? The ad-libs in the song isn't a lot of carrying on, because it doesn't seem like it has like he's putting a lot of effort into carrying on. It's not like a lot of like hooping and hollering, but at the same time, it's the subtleness of it to where it's just like, it just seemed like it's just effortless. Another song that I just absolutely love, because I just remember playing the song all the time when I was in college. Like, I was about to graduate, and I was playing this mixtape all the time. Like, this mixtape was just in heavy rotation. Girl, you don't need it. Turn your phone off. You don't need your phone. Nobody's gonna be able to reach you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of situation I'm talking about. He can rap too. And so, like, even on In My Zone 2, he has a few songs like Drop with Petey Pablo that he actually raps on. And so on AWOL, there are like little parts of it where it's kind of like rappy or whatnot. So it's kind of like you get a mix. You get the R&B and you get the rap. But what I do love about the mixtapes is I feel that, I don't know, I kind of get that gist from all of his music, that he really enjoys making music. He enjoys making music. According to the Shannon Sharp interview, he has like maybe like 15,000 songs that are unreleased, like songs that he's made, like, I guess just like playing around in the studio, and he's never released them. Like, we've never heard them. Like, I cannot even imagine, right? I mean, he released Heartbreak on a Full Moon, and it had like 45 tracks. Like, come on. So I mean, like, where are you getting this stuff from? So I feel like in his music sometimes it's like he has so much fun producing music, and I think that is conveyed in his music in the way that he does it. Because even in AWOL, even though it's more of like maybe a sexual nature, it's still fun. It's still, you know, man, trying to get you wetter than New Orleans. I'm telling you, you gotta listen to it. It's a really good song. And if you haven't heard it, you are doing yourself a disservice, because that is a bop. I'm telling you, it's such a great song. New Flame is one of those songs that when the beat drops, it's just kind of like, oh my goodness. For me, anyway. It's like, oh my goodness. I definitely love the video. I love Usher and Rick Ross on the song. I love Usher too. One of those songs that I repeat and I play in my car all the time. I'm always listening to it. If it comes on, well, you already know we don't skip. We're not skipping no Chris in my car. So if that comes on, I'm definitely vibing out to that. It's just a really good vibe. I recall it being like released in the summer. And so a lot of songs that he releases in the summer, they end up becoming like the soundtrack of my life, because I'm bopping to it. I'm listening to it in the car when I'm riding and stuff like that. I absolutely love Liquor. I will listen to Liquor all the way up to my favorite part of it, and then and just play my favorite part like over and over and over and over. And that's toward the end, and because of the explicit lyrics, I can't really play it. But the part of it where he's like, all I wanna do is drinking, drinking. He says, he does this like, this layering right there. I can't do it. I can't sing. It's like a falsetto that he does at the end of that it don't have nothing to do with the rest of the song. Let me tell you, it don't have nothing to do with the rest of the song. That part of the song alone does it for me. Okay? That's why it's number 6. Okay? I love the song. It's a good song. I like how the sounds of the song make the song feel like thick. Like it gives you it makes you feel drunk, you know, listening to the song. It gives you that, it's trying to convey that with the music. I like that. I like when people are creative like that and they use their artistry, try to use their music to convey, what they're trying to say. So I love that about the song. But honestly, what works at the end of the song is at like 3:07. That's the whole point and purpose of the song. That's the whole point and purpose why it's number 6. Because that's all I'm listening for, is when he does that. It reminds me so much of like something that I can hear Michael doing. I absolutely love Michael, and I absolutely love Chris. And I think what makes me love Chris Brown more is his love for Michael, because I can just hear Michael's influence. I can see Michael's influence in his dance on him. And it's just, I mean, you can't help but compare. There'll never be another Michael, right? But there'll never be another Chris Brown either. You know what I'm saying? And so like, I feel that the only person that's comparable, the only person that can be said in the same sentence as Michael is Chris. And that's just the bottom line. Like, that's my personal opinion. You don't have to like that if you don't want to. But when it comes to his ability to sing, his talent, his gift, his dancing, I mean, I'm talking Michael Jackson level. Like, I mean, that's it. But just even in that part, it just reminds me so much of Michael. Like, that is my absolute favorite part. 3:07, mark it, go listen to the song, go Liquor, and go to like part 3 minutes in, 3 minutes and 7 seconds in, and that is my absolute favorite part of the song. And then listen to the rest of it out. That's the best part. And you're not listening to you're not listening to the main part of the song. You're going to be listening to the backside. So I don't know if you can do that, if you can focus like that, but that's what I hear. All I hear is the, I can't even do it. I'm probably going to cut that out because I sound terrible. But I'm definitely not doing it any justice. But when he do it though, chef's kiss. If you're still here, thank you so much for sticking with your girl. Okay, we are in the top 5, so we'll be wrapping things up here soon. So coming in at number 5 is Wet the Bed. And I'm not gonna say too much about this one. Chris in this song, y'all, I also had to think from the perspective of what songs do I want to see at the Breezy Bowl? What songs do I want him to perform? And I've seen some clips of him performing Wet the Bed, and Lord have mercy. Wet the Bed is one of those songs that it's like 2012. Okay. As far as lyrical content goes, but it's just a really good song, and it's a slower song. So slower songs give you more of Chris. You get to actually hear his vocal ability. A lot of people try to play my man's like he can't sing, and he really can. And then he can actually sing live. His might be on at his concerts. I cannot wait. His might be on at his concerts. So all I'm gonna say is, Wet the Bed is a really good song. For the sake of, I don't want to get in trouble, I just need you guys to go and listen to it. Just go listen to it. Come back, report back to me what you think. And let's just go from there, okay? Let's just go from there. At the time, Lil Wayne was on fire. Lil Wayne was everywhere. He was dropping mixtapes every summer. He had us in a chokehold, okay? And so it was just the perfect collaboration at the perfect time. I absolutely love the Give Me That video, but that's really not what does it for me. What does it for me is the song. It's a really good song. When that song dropped, I was like, a sophomore in college. I have an emotional connection to it that is just reminds me of good times, good vibes, just a really good time in music and a good time, in my life. Okay, so I was just having a good time and that song was playing, okay? Let me stop. I think that you probably already knew because you haven't heard it already, but it's Wall to Wall. Because Wall to Wall, can somebody say choreography? The dancing on Wall to Wall's video. First of all, the video is a vampire video. Y'all know I gotta think about vampires, right? I know, I'm joking. But no, for real. The video is, I absolutely love the video. I love the choreography and the dancing. But I think what really did it for me was when he performed Wall to Wall at the MTV Video Music Awards, I think it was. And like jumping from the thing. Chris Brown is just amazingly, crazily, that's not a word, but he's just amazingly talented. He's a gifted young man. And when I tell you, Wall to Wall is just it. And Wall to Wall is it for all of us. All of us love Wall to Wall. It's not too many people that if I ask them what their favorite Chris Brown song is, Wall to Wall is top 3. I mean, so it's perfectly placed. I want to see it performed at Breezy Bowl. I want to see him do Wall to Wall. I don't care what else you do, please do Wall to Wall, because that is my junk, okay? Oh my God, I'm getting so excited. I cannot wait to see Chris Brown live, y'all. I am gonna be in there like, I just feel like I'm gonna be sitting there after the performance kind of like, wow, like I cannot believe that I just witnessed this. I'm gonna like lose my mind, and probably my voice, definitely my voice. Me being true to myself, I love a ballad. I love a slow song. I love Chris Brown for his dancing, and I love all the dancing songs. I love all the choreography. At the end of the day, I want to be, I just want to be sung to. It's kind of like a breakup song. She's breaking up. They're going their separate ways. And it's just kind of like a farewell message to her. And it's such a beautiful song. It is so beautiful, and I absolutely love the way that he sings it. I love the heart, how he put himself in the song. Cause like the second verse, like, I would cry 1,000 tears, but that won't keep you here. It'll keep me here. I ain't going nowhere. But no, like, I love the carrying on at the end of the day. I just remember listening to that song all the time, like going to sleep listening to the song. I would love to see him perform the song because it's such a good song. It's not one of his more popular songs. It's not on an album. So I'm not even sure if he's ever performed it, but I would absolutely love to hear like a snippet or a verse. Really just the second verse, Chris, if you're watching this. I just want to hear the part when you're like, that second part. If you could just sing that part, that would just like make my day. Thank you. My absolute most favorite is Chris Brown song is With You. With You is such a beautiful song, y'all. It is such a beautiful song. And it captured my heart when it was released. And it's just been with me since. It was released on the second album exclusive. He doesn't really dance that much in the video. So it's definitely the song and the composition of the song. And it's such a beautifully written song. And so that is why it is my number one. I just want to thank you so much for sticking with me and holding me down through this top 20 countdown that's a little bit longer than what we're used to. It wouldn't have been right if I didn't do a top 20 in the year 20 of having Chris Brown in the industry. I feel that it's very important that we celebrate what a gift and an honor and how he's influenced us and impacted us for the last 20 years with his music and his artistry. This year is going to be a great year. I'm so hyped and so excited about going to the Breezy Bowl, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't even put into words. I don't even know how I'm gonna feel. Like, I feel like this whole situation is gonna be surreal. Like, I feel like having my tickets is like not even real. So excited about hearing the music live, seeing the choreography, like being able to witness what I've seen just in videos and stuff. Like, it's just gonna be amazing. And so I'm really looking forward to it. I hope that he enjoys his birthday. Chris Brown, I hope you have an amazing 36th birthday, an amazing year. I hope that the Breezy Bowl continues to sell out all over North America and in Europe. I hope everybody has an amazing time. Make sure that you like this video if you enjoyed it. Also, make sure that you comment below what songs you are looking forward to hearing at the Breezy Bowl. Like, what do you want him to perform? Definitely want him to perform. Hopefully he'll get to see this video and then he can like get his set list from what we've suggested. I mean, hey, we're all shooting our shot here. We want these certain songs performed, so this is our opportunity to let him know what songs we want performed. Until next time, I hope that you take care of you. Bye.